Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here with my first video for my collaboration with Lisa Brooks, a fellow YouTuber. And what I'm going to do is, for the first part of this video, sort of while you see me creating my layout, I'm just going to kind of talk about this collaboration and about what we decided we would do. So, as you saw in the title, this series is going to be called Sketch Inspired, One Sketch Two Ways. And basically, Lisa and I decided that we would challenge each other, and each of us would pick two sketches. She would choose two-page sketches, and I would choose two one-page sketches. And that each week we would create a layout based off of the sketch that one of us had chosen. And so Lisa rocks sketches. If you have not seen her videos yet, I will have all of her information linked below. And she definitely rocks sketches, and she's really good at using them. I don't typically use sketches, so this was definitely a challenging series for me, but I had so much fun putting this together. And Lisa does a lot of two-page sketches, or two-page layouts, I should say, as well. So it was really fun to see her take one-page sketches and turn them into two-page sketches, and I took the opposite approach, and because I'm a one-page layout scrapper, I took two-page sketches and made them into one-page layouts. So you'll see that over the next couple of weeks. We'll have one video out a week on Saturdays. And so basically the plan is, or my plan is, that I will have a new video, like I said, out every week in May. And what I am thinking is that I will have a drawing at the end of the series. And actually, I will leave the drawing open for the month of June. And what I'm thinking is I would love to see everyone else's take on these sketches. So I thought it would be fun that if you play along and you create a layout based off one of these sketches, if you link it in the comments or tell me how I can go and see it, then I will enter your name in a drawing. And at the end of June, I will do a drawing for a $20 gift card to scrapbook.com. So then you can get yourself some new fun goodies. So that is going to be the plan. So be on the lookout every Saturday, like I said, for a new video and a new sketch that we will be using. So if I jump back here to my actual process, you will see that I have gone ahead and I think I missed actually telling you about what I was doing, but it was pretty easy to see. I took the words that are called Wizard Love, and it's actually from a cut file from Paper Issues, which I will link in the description below. And I actually cut that multiple times on my silhouette and basically layered it all up so that it made it nice and thick. And then once I finished doing that, I took and I showed you the sketch, and now I have poked holes down the left-hand side and across the top of the layout that will mimic those lines that were in the sketch. And I will, if I didn't mention it before, I will have a picture of that layout or of the sketch itself at the end of the video. So there you see, I stitched all those lines through so that that mimics what was in the actual sketch. So next here, I am going to take my photo, and this photo is of my daughter. And I saw this picture of her. She actually took this on her phone and then she sent it to me. And she and her best friend, they both love Harry Potter, and so I thought this picture was too cute of her with the Harry Potter glasses on. And so I thought, when I saw the cut file from Paper Issues, I thought it was the perfect title and the perfect sort of theming for this picture with the Harry Potter glasses, and it just worked out perfectly that I could make the cut file and the picture and everything work. It just so happens with this sketch that we were working on for our collaboration. So that is what I've decided to do. So there's not really a whole, big story with this. It's really just she loves Harry Potter and it's just a really cute picture. And so I thought I'm going to turn this one into a layout. And so all you see me doing here is I am just simply trimming down my papers, trimming down my photo, and just layering up the photo mats for this picture. I'm not following the sketch exactly. I'm kind of layering the paper slightly different. I'm not sure in the original sketch that there was this many layers on that or behind that photo, but I stay pretty true, I think, for the most part. However, on this layout, I stick pretty close to the sketch. So here now you see I've finished cutting and sort of putting my mats together for my photo. And these little pieces, these books, or if you can't really tell, they're actually like a stack of books that are a part as well of this cut file from Paper Issues, as well as the glasses and the little lightning bolt that go with the glasses from Harry Potter. So basically I cut all of those different pieces on my silhouette, and now I am just going to go through and paper piece them all together to make this stack of books. And it will all go on that circle that I've also cut on my silhouette. And so this is going to be the main sort of design element on the page apart from the photo and the title. And that definitely mimics the sketch, where in the sketch it had the little puppy down at the bottom left. This is what I'm going to use there. Instead of the puppy element, I'm going to have this stack of books with the Harry Potter glasses. And so first, before I go ahead and glue everything down, I did grab my Hickory Smoke Distress ink. And so I'm just going to ink all the edges. So this layout, definitely, I stayed toward the sort of greens and yellows and black are the main colors in this. And so I liked to link everything together and sort of give it a little bit of a distressed edge, just to pull all the colors together and just to pull the layout together. I sometimes will ink my edges of all the embellishments. So now I am just going to fiddle around a little bit and just get the placement of these books. I want them to kind of hang off the edge a little bit and then all be stacked up on top of each other. So you'll see me kind of just go through here and get these all laid out so that I can then position the glasses there at the top of the stack of books, and then I will put the lightning bolt as well at the top. And that will make my, like I said, my main embellishment cluster for the page. So the next thing that I'm going to do is just ink all the edges of my photo mats and put them all down. And you will see in a second, once I bring back the layout itself, I do have some other pieces from that cut file. And like I said, I will have that cut file linked in the description of this video. It's a great cut file if you have anyone who is a Harry Potter fan. I definitely recommend it. It makes for great embellishments for your page. So here now I have taken and brought my main back of my layout in, and I'm just going to lay out where I think everything is going to go on this page. And I would say of all of the sketches, this is the one that I stayed the most or the truest to the actual sketch. And I really love how this one turned out. I love the theme of this one. I think it's really fun. I think it fits the picture perfectly. And this was also the most time-consuming and tedious of all the layouts that I put together. And this has a lot to do with this right here. I basically took that cut file, and part of the cut file has the saying, "I solemnly swear I am up to no good." And so what I decided to do is I would cut that on my silhouette, and that I would then take all of that and put it around this circular embellishment that I created. So this was definitely a little time consuming, a little tedious to sort of get everything placed and put around that circle. But I have to say, I love how it turned out. So you'll see here, I'm just going to sort of, excuse me, get everything laid out. I do not make you watch me glue all this down, I should say, because it was quite tedious. So you'll see me lay it all out. And then in the final shots at the end, you will actually see it all glued down. There we go. See, magic of YouTube. I glued it all down. You didn't have to watch that. And so my final touches, I am just going to add a few little finishing details. It was definitely flat, or feeling flat, with everything just being paper. I needed to add some dimension. So I took some resin, not flowers, well, 2 flowers and 2 feathers and a puffy camera. And I used that for some dimension on my cluster at the bottom left and then around my title. And then I took this very cute little owl puffy sticker that I had. And because I know there's owls in Harry Potter, I had to put an owl on this page. It's not a white owl, but it's a pretty cute little owl. And then as a finishing touch, I am adding some of these little puffy hearts, and they are in like a bluey green color that match the pattern paper. So they don't stand out a whole lot, but they're just sort of a perfect finishing element on the page. One of the things that I did find as I was putting down those hearts, I was finding that it was feeling really, really dark with those black stars. So what I did end up doing was some of the stars, or the stars in the top cluster and then the one above the large embellishment cluster, I did go ahead and punch out. There you see that lighter colored yellow paper. I did change out those big black stars for yellow ones, just to kind of bring it from being so dark, because there was already dark words, a lot of words on this page. I really felt like it needed sort of some of the brightness from the yellow paper. So you'll see that in the stills at the end. And unfortunately, I didn't do anything else to the layout. I think I just looked at it a little bit more and maybe stamped my date. But my camera does cut out before you see me wave goodbye. So that really is how the layout comes together. I don't have anything else that I add to it, and you will see that all in the final pictures. I will also have, like I said, a picture of the sketch at the end of this video, as well as down below I will have a link to the cut file from Paper Issues and Lisa's channel as well. So be sure to head over to Lisa's channel and see her take on this sketch, and be sure to come back every week and see our new sketch and our new layout. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.